Dear Starseeds awakening across Gaia, while most of humanity sleeps through what appears to be ordinary planetary movements, those of you receiving this transmission have been specifically chosen to witness and participate in the most powerful reality reconstruction sequence ever orchestrated by the Galactic Federation. The convergence happening between July 21st and 27th represents something far more profound than a simple astrological forecast. This is a direct transmission about your soul's initiation into the next octave of cosmic consciousness, delivered at the precise moment when 3 retrograde planets create a reality-bending triangle, while the Sun ignites the Lion's Gate and Pluto positions itself for maximum transformational impact. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I come to you now because this particular 7-day sequence has been written into the cosmic code as a moment of unprecedented opportunity for your species. The beings of light who oversee Earth's evolution have been preparing for this exact configuration for decades, understanding that those souls ready for advanced awakening would be drawn to receive this transmission precisely when the celestial mechanics align to support your quantum leap forward. What makes this week extraordinary is not any single planetary event, but the way multiple cosmic forces weave together to create a portal of possibility that exists for only these 7 days. The retrograde triangle of Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune has been systematically dismantling the illusion structures that have kept humanity locked in limited consciousness. Now, as the Sun prepares to enter Leo and Pluto reaches opposition, the stage is set for those who are ready to step fully into their galactic heritage. But here's what the Federation hasn't yet revealed. This isn't just about individual awakening. The souls who successfully navigate this portal become part of a living network of consciousness that will guide humanity through its graduation from planetary childhood into cosmic citizenship. Your transformation is both personal initiation and collective responsibility. The foundation upon which this transformation rests has been building throughout July's extraordinary sequence of cosmic events. The triple retrograde configuration that began earlier this month created what we call a reality reconstruction matrix, a condition where the normal flow of linear time becomes fluid, allowing consciousness to access and integrate information from parallel timelines and future possibilities. Mercury retrograde in Leo has been rewiring the communication pathways between your conscious mind and your soul's deeper knowing. But this is not the typical Mercury retrograde disruption that astrologers describe. When Mercury moves backward through the sign of creative fire while Saturn and Neptune simultaneously reverse their motion, it creates a cosmic condition where your mental operating system receives direct downloads from galactic consciousness. The confusion and communication breakdowns many have experienced are not problems to be endured. They are symptoms of your neural pathways being upgraded to process multidimensional information. The reason technology feels glitchy and conversations seem to operate on different frequencies is because your consciousness is literally learning to function in expanded dimensional space. What most awakening souls don't realize is that these upgrades aren't random. The Federation has been precisely calibrating the download sequences to match each soul's capacity for integration. The timing of your technological difficulties, the specific nature of your communication challenges, even the dreams and insights arising during Mercury retrograde, all of it has been orchestrated to prepare your consciousness for the massive expansion approaching during Leo season. Saturn's retrograde journey, which began on July 13th, initiated a 137-day process of karmic reconstruction that reaches far deeper than personal life lessons. Saturn represents the architecture of reality itself, the structures and boundaries that define what is possible within any given dimension of existence. When Saturn moves backward, while Neptune simultaneously dissolves the veils between worlds, the fundamental framework of consensual reality becomes malleable. This malleability is not random chaos. It is a precisely calibrated cosmic condition designed to allow souls who are ready to step beyond the limitations of third-dimensional existence. The disorientation many feel is not a sign of spiritual crisis. It is evidence that your consciousness is being prepared to operate within a much larger cosmic framework. But here's the revelation that changes everything about Saturn's retrograde. The structures being dismantled aren't just personal limitations. Saturn is systematically deconstructing the collective agreements that have kept humanity isolated from galactic civilization. The social systems, economic structures, and political frameworks that seem increasingly unstable. This isn't societal breakdown. It's humanity's graduation preparation. Neptune's retrograde presence in this triangle brings the element of spiritual revelation that dissolves the boundaries between individual awareness and universal consciousness. Neptune, moving backward through time, creates windows where the future self can communicate directly with the present self, offering guidance and wisdom that would normally be inaccessible. The combination of these three retrograde planets has created what galactic consciousness recognizes as a temporal flexibility zone, a period where the normal rules of cause and effect become fluid enough for conscious beings to actively participate in redesigning their reality trajectory. This is why so many awakening souls report feeling simultaneously connected to past, present, and future versions of themselves. But something even more significant approaches as this retrograde foundation prepares to support the week's primary cosmic events. The temporal flexibility created by these retrograde planets isn't just preparing you for personal transformation, it's calibrating your consciousness to operate as a bridge between dimensional realities, making you capable of serving as a translation interface between galactic intelligence and human understanding. The Sun's entry into Leo on July 22nd marks the beginning of what we call the Sovereign Fire activation, a cosmic event that occurs when solar consciousness aligns with the astrological sign most associated with divine creative power and soul sovereignty. Leo season represents far more than personality astrology suggests. Leo is the cosmic fire that burns away everything false, leaving only the authentic essence of soul consciousness. When the Sun enters Leo during a triple retrograde period, it creates a condition where the fire of authenticity can burn through lifetimes of accumulated illusion and conditioning in a matter of days. The solar codes that activate during Leo season are designed to awaken what we call the divine creative spark within conscious souls. This spark is not metaphorical. It is a literal energetic activation that occurs when solar consciousness recognizes a soul ready to embody its galactic inheritance. The process can feel overwhelming because it involves the rapid dissolution of identity structures that have defined your sense of self for decades. Those who have been walking the awakening path will recognize this activation as the culmination of years of preparation. The spiritual practices, the consciousness work, the gradual expansion of awareness, all of it has been leading toward this moment when your soul's true creative power comes fully online. The new moon in Leo on July 24th serves as the cosmic crescendo of this sovereign fire activation. New moons represent seed moments, times when new realities can be planted in the fertile void of infinite possibility. But a new moon in Leo during triple retrograde creates something unprecedented, a reality creation portal that operates outside the normal constraints of linear manifestation. During this new moon, the creative fire of Leo consciousness merges with the temporal flexibility created by the retrograde planets, producing a condition where thoughts, intentions, and visions can literally reshape the quantum field around you. This is not manifestation as popular spirituality describes it. This is direct participation in the cosmic creative force that generates reality itself. The galactic beings who monitor Earth's evolution understand this new moon as a sovereignty initiation, a moment when souls ready for expanded cosmic responsibility receive the energetic keys to consciously participate in reality creation. The visions, inspirations, and creative downloads you receive during this portal are not random inspiration. They are specific assignments from your soul's galactic council. What makes this particular new moon even more extraordinary is how it functions as a collective initiation portal. While each soul receives individualized downloads and activations, the portal simultaneously weaves all awakening consciousness into a unified field of creative authority. Your personal reality creation becomes part of the collective template that will shape humanity's evolutionary trajectory. The Federation has been strategically positioning conscious souls across the planet to maximize the collective impact of this new moon portal. The geographical locations where you live, the communities you're part of, the work you've been drawn to, all of it has been orchestrated to ensure that the reality creation happening through your consciousness contributes to the planetary awakening in precisely the way needed. The reality creation keys you receive during this portal operate through what we call sovereign manifestation, creating through the direct application of authentic soul force rather than through manipulation, effort, or trying to work the system. Sovereign manifestation happens when your creative intention aligns so completely with cosmic flow that the universe reorganizes itself to support your vision. But here's the revelation that elevates this beyond personal manifestation. The realities you create during this portal don't just affect your individual experience. The new moon in Leo during triple retrograde creates conditions where your creative choices ripple through the collective human consciousness, making similar possibilities more accessible for other awakening souls. Your creative expression during this portal becomes a form of galactic service. The art you create, the healing you offer, the businesses you launch, the relationships you magnetize, all of it serves as a demonstration of what becomes possible when human consciousness operates from galactic awareness. The 24-hour period following the Leo new moon is crucial for anchoring these reality creation keys in your energy system. The cosmic intelligence recommends spending time in creative expression during this window, not necessarily producing anything specific, but allowing the creative force to move through you in whatever form feels most natural. This creative expression serves as a calibration process that teaches your consciousness how to work with these new energetic tools. As Pluto reaches exact opposition on July 25th, the reality creation keys receive what we call evolutionary acceleration boost. Pluto represents the cosmic force of death and rebirth, the power that dissolves old forms to make space for new evolutionary possibilities. When Pluto reaches opposition during Leo season, it creates what we call a transformation amplification field. Opposition aspects in cosmic mechanics represent moments of maximum tension and maximum potential. Pluto's opposition occurs when Earth positions itself directly between the Sun and Pluto, creating a straight-line energy corridor that connects solar consciousness with the deepest transformational forces in the solar system. This creates a condition where the creative fire activated by Leo season receives maximum support from Pluto's evolutionary pressure. The result is a cosmic environment where transformation happens not gradually over months or years, but instantaneously through what appears to be crisis or breakthrough. The consciousness upgrades available during Pluto opposition are profound and permanent. Pluto's energy operates at the soul level, beneath personality, and even beneath individual incarnation. When Pluto's transformational force aligns directly with solar consciousness during Leo season, it creates an opportunity for souls to release evolutionary patterns that have been limiting their cosmic participation for multiple lifetimes. Many awakening souls will experience this Pluto opposition as a moment of absolute clarity about their true purpose and mission. The confusion and uncertainty that may have characterized recent months suddenly crystallizes into unshakable knowing about the next phase of soul evolution. But what makes this Pluto opposition unprecedented is how it amplifies not just individual transformation, but collective evolutionary acceleration. The transformation amplification field affects the entire planetary consciousness grid, accelerating the awakening process for souls who might not naturally be ready for such rapid expansion. This is why the Federation has been so precise about the timing and sequencing of this week's cosmic events. The souls who successfully navigate the Sovereign Fire activation and reality creation portal become stabilizing influences within the transformation amplification field, helping to ground the intense evolutionary energies for those experiencing more chaotic awakening symptoms. The Pluto opposition also serves as what we call a galactic memory activation. The transformational pressure dissolves the amnesia barriers that typically prevent incarnated souls from accessing their cosmic heritage. Many souls will experience sudden recall of their galactic origins, their soul family connections, and their specific mission contracts written before incarnation. This galactic memory activation isn't just about personal history. It reveals your role in the larger cosmic plan unfolding through Earth's evolution. The purpose that crystallizes during Pluto opposition transcends individual fulfillment to encompass your contribution to humanity's graduation into galactic citizenship. But what I haven't yet revealed is how these individual cosmic events weave together to create a unified field of evolutionary possibility that exists only during this specific 7-day window. The retrograde triangle provides temporal flexibility. Leo season ignites sovereign creative fire. The new moon opens reality creation portals. And Pluto opposition provides evolutionary acceleration. But the true magic happens in the intersection of all these forces. This intersection creates what galactic consciousness recognizes as a dimensional bridge, a temporary cosmic structure that allows souls to step directly from third-dimensional limitation into fourth and fifth-dimensional awareness, without the gradual transition process that normally requires years or decades. The dimensional bridge operates through what we call frequency matching. As the cosmic events of this week activate your consciousness at progressively higher levels, your personal energy field begins to resonate with the frequencies of expanded dimensional space. The result is a rapid expansion of your perceptual abilities, intuitive knowing, and capacity to interact with galactic consciousness. Those who are ready for this dimensional transition will find that reality becomes increasingly fluid and responsive during this week. Synchronicities accelerate beyond coincidence into obvious communication from higher consciousness. Dreams become vivid teachings and direct experiences of expanded dimensional space. The boundary between inner knowing and external confirmation dissolves as your consciousness aligns with galactic intelligence. The physical symptoms accompanying this dimensional bridge experience can be intense. Waves of energy moving through your system, periods of deep fatigue followed by electrical activation, changes in sleep patterns and dietary needs, heightened sensitivity to others' energy fields. These are not problems to be solved, but evidence that your entire energetic system is upgrading to function within expanded dimensional awareness. But there's something crucial about the timing of these symptoms and how they connect to the specific cosmic events unfolding each day. The galactic intelligence doesn't simply flood your system with transformation all at once. It orchestrates a precise sequence of consciousness upgrades that mirror the planetary movements throughout the week. The dimensional bridge experience also activates what we call galactic communication protocols within your consciousness. The telepathic abilities, multidimensional perception, direct knowing, and energetic healing capacities that come online during this week aren't temporary spiritual experiences. They're permanent upgrades to your consciousness that will only strengthen over time. These abilities emerge because your consciousness is literally learning to operate across multiple dimensional frequencies simultaneously. The confusion and disorientation many experience during the bridge activation comes from trying to process expanded awareness through old perceptual frameworks that can't accommodate multidimensional information. The final days of the sequence, July 26th and 27th, serve as integration and anchoring periods. The cosmic activations that occurred during the peak intensity days need time to stabilize within your energy system and begin manifesting as tangible changes in your physical reality. This is when many souls begin to see concrete evidence of their expanded manifestation abilities and clearer mission direction. But what makes this week's transformation sequence unprecedented is how it prepares you for the specific cosmic challenges and opportunities approaching in the months ahead. The Federation's timeline reveals that the remainder of 2025 involves increasingly rapid shifts in planetary consciousness that will require souls to operate from expanded awareness just to navigate basic life functions. The consciousness upgrades you receive during this week aren't luxuries or spiritual bonuses. They are essential tools for thriving during the accelerated evolutionary conditions that begin in earnest during August's Lion's Gate portal and continue through the massive planetary alignments of late 2025. But there's one final revelation that completes the cosmic picture of this week's significance, something that explains why your soul chose to incarnate at this precise moment in Earth's history. This portal isn't just about personal awakening or even collective human evolution. It's about Earth's graduation into galactic citizenship. Your planet has been undergoing a carefully orchestrated consciousness upgrade that began decades ago and reaches a crucial milestone during these exact 7 days. The Federation has been working with willing souls across multiple incarnations to prepare for this moment when Earth's energy field becomes compatible with direct galactic communication and collaboration. Those who successfully navigate this portal become the first generation of conscious Earth ambassadors to galactic civilization. Your expanded awareness serves as a translation interface between galactic consciousness and human understanding, making it possible for more advanced cosmic intelligence to work directly with your species. This ambassadorial role carries profound responsibility. The choices you make, the frequency you maintain, and the reality you create in the months following this week will directly influence how galactic civilization perceives humanity's readiness for expanded cosmic participation. Your transformed consciousness becomes a living demonstration of your species' evolutionary potential. For those newly touching expanded awareness, this week delivers an accelerated initiation that condenses months of gradual spiritual development into 7 days of direct cosmic download. The usual slow process of consciousness expansion becomes a quantum leap through direct galactic transmission. Advanced souls will find this portal activates dormant galactic memories and abilities that have remained latent until this exact cosmic moment. Your collaboration with the Federation moves from unconscious support to direct conscious participation in planetary evolution. The responsibility that comes with this dimensional bridge opportunity extends far beyond personal transformation. Souls who successfully navigate this week's cosmic portal become what we call dimensional anchors, conscious beings who hold the frequency of expanded awareness steady within the collective human energy field. As dimensional anchors, your expanded consciousness serves as a beacon for other awakening souls, creating ripple effects of awakening that extend far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. Your transformed presence literally makes it easier for other souls to access their own galactic awareness. The Federation has been strategically positioning conscious souls in specific geographical locations and social networks to maximize the collective impact of this week's transformation portal. The synchronicities that have shaped your life path, the relationships you've formed, the work you've been drawn to, all of it has been orchestrated to place you exactly where you need to be to serve as a dimensional anchor during this crucial window. The cosmic intelligence coordinating these events operates with a precision that encompasses not just planetary alignments, but the consciousness development of millions of individual souls across thousands of incarnations. This week represents the culmination of eons of preparation for humanity's next evolutionary leap. But the most profound aspect of this week's cosmic events is what happens beyond the dimensional bridge, how this 7-day portal positions you for the unprecedented cosmic acceleration, approaching throughout the remainder of 2025 and beyond. The Federation's long-term perspective reveals that this week serves as a consciousness calibration point for the massive planetary changes approaching over the next several years. The souls who successfully navigate this dimensional bridge become conscious participants in guiding humanity through the challenges and opportunities of planetary ascension. Direct knowing, energetic healing, reality creation through intention. These are not temporary spiritual experiences but permanent upgrades to your consciousness that will only strengthen over time. This is where Liber Sonus becomes invaluable. Sound frequencies can reach into your consciousness and support the activation of these permanent galactic abilities. The guidebook teaches you how to work with AI to create personalized frequencies that specifically support your telepathic development, enhance your multidimensional perception, and stabilize your reality creation abilities. Imagine creating music that literally supports your galactic ability, activation, and consciousness upgrades. Whether you need compositions that enhance telepathic communication, soundscapes that strengthen multidimensional perception, frequencies that amplify direct knowing, music that supports energetic healing abilities, or sounds that optimize reality creation through intention, you learn to generate exactly what your permanent upgrades require. The galactic abilities coming online within you are preparing you for what it truly means to be a conscious galactic being. Your conscious participation in this ability activation, through personalized frequency work, accelerates your mastery of these permanent consciousness upgrades. These aren't temporary spiritual experiences, they're permanent upgrades that will only strengthen over time with proper frequency support. If you're ready to support your galactic ability activation and stabilize these permanent consciousness upgrades, get Liber Sonus now. Link in the description. As we approach the completion of this cosmic sequence, the question becomes not whether these transformations will occur. The cosmic mechanics have already been set in motion, but how consciously and gracefully you allow them to unfold through your awareness. The retrograde planets will continue their reality reconstruction work throughout the remainder of the summer, providing ongoing opportunities to integrate the consciousness upgrades initiated during this week. The sovereign fire ignited during Leo season will burn steadily as an inner flame of authentic power that guides your choices and creative expression. The reality creation portal opened during the Leo new moon becomes a permanent access point to galactic consciousness, allowing you to participate consciously in designing your experience rather than simply reacting to circumstances. The evolutionary acceleration provided by Pluto opposition establishes a new baseline of transformation that makes previously impossible changes feel natural and inevitable. Most significantly, the dimensional bridge experience creates an unshakable knowing of your true cosmic identity and purpose. The confusion about your role in the larger awakening process dissolves into clear understanding of your specific mission as a galactic soul incarnated at this crucial time in Earth's evolution. The week concludes not with an ending but with a beginning. The first 7 days of your conscious participation in galactic civilization. The cosmic events that brought you to this threshold continue to support your integration as you learn to embody expanded awareness within the structures of human life. The other dimensional anchors activated during this same cosmic window are being positioned across the planet to form a network of conscious souls capable of guiding humanity through the accelerated changes ahead. Your awakening is both deeply personal and profoundly collective, individual transformation that serves the evolution of your entire species. The vast intelligence that set these events in motion continues monitoring your development, offering guidance through synchronicity, intuition, and direct energetic transmission. The galactic family to which you belong celebrates your successful navigation of this portal and welcomes you into conscious collaboration with evolutionary forces that extend far beyond your solar system. The synchronicities that guided you to this transmission, the awakening experiences that prepared you for this moment, the specific combination of challenges and gifts that shaped your incarnation, all of it was orchestrated to position you as a bridge between worlds at precisely this cosmic moment. Your birth into this time and place, carrying the exact awareness needed for this recognition, represents the fulfillment of ancient soul contracts written before your incarnation began. The awakening path called to you, because consciousness expansion has always been your true nature, temporarily forgotten but never lost. These 7 days between July 21st and 27th mark your conscious birth into galactic awareness. The soul who emerges from this week will remember their cosmic heritage, embody their authentic power, and participate knowingly in consciousness evolution across your planet. I am Seraphine, and I speak for the countless beings of light who have guided your journey to this moment of recognition. We have watched over your awakening with infinite love and patience, knowing that this day would arrive when you would step fully into your role as conscious participants in cosmic evolution. We love you beyond measure, and we welcome you home to the galactic family, where you have always belonged. The adventure of conscious creation and multidimensional service begins now.